I hate theater. Well, it's so disappointing, isn't it? You know what I do when I'm sitting in a darkened theater waiting for the show to begin? I pray. Oh, dear God, please let it be a good show. And let it be short, oh Lord in heaven, please. 2 hours is fine. 3 is too much. And keep the actors out of the audience, dear Lord. I didn't pay good money to have the fourth wall come crashing down around my ears. I just want a story, a few good songs that will take me away. I just want to be entertained. I mean, isn't that the point? Amen. You know, there was a time when people sat in a darkened theater and thought to themselves, what have George and Ira Gershwin got for us tonight? Or, can Cole Porter pull it off again? Can you imagine? Now it's, please, Elton John, must we continue this charade? It used to be, sitting there in the dark, you knew when the show began you would be taken away to another world, a world full of color and music and glamour. And you thought to yourself, when are they going to bring up the lights? Oh, how times have changed. Oh, hello there. How are we this evening? Good. I'm not used to visitors. This is wonderful. I must admit, though, I'm feeling a little bit blue myself. A little sad that I should feel blue at this particular moment of life. A little anxious that I should feel sad at this particular age. A little blue that I should feel anxious, a little anxious that I should feel sad. It all boils together into a wonderful state I like to refer to as blue. Anyway, when I'm feeling this way, blue, I like to listen to one of my records. Yes, records. And I had thought to myself this evening, how about Meredith Wilson's The Music Man? I had a craving for a young Ronnie Howard. And then I thought to myself, no. Let's have a real treat. Let's whisk ourselves back to the glitz and glamour of the 1920s, when the champagne flowed and the caviar chilled, and all the world was a playground. At least for the rich. And so as I was going through my records, I found this. The Drowsy Chaperone, my absolute favorite. Music by Gable and Stein. Remixed from the original cast recording in 1928. Anybody? Starred Beatrice Stockwell as the chaperone. It's still a good 15 years before she was dating Beatrice Stockwell. People need to read more. Here, I'll tell you what it says on the back. Music, mayhem, and a gay wedding. Of course, gay wedding means something different today. But it still is all just fun. Would you all indulge me? Would you let me play my record for you, perhaps? Such noisy guests. I love this. Very well, then. Very well. Since you insist, perhaps if you stick around long enough, we'll listen to the director's commentaries afterwards. Oh, I don't actually smoke. I just think it looks neat. All right, then. That was unfortunate. All right, then. I love that sound. To me, it's like a time machine starting up. Okay, I want you all to close your eyes. It's light enough I can see you. Close your eyes. You too, I'm looking right at you. Close your eyes. Okay, picture for a moment. It's November 1928. You're in line to see the Morosco Theater in New York City. You're going to see a Broadway show. The cold gray sleet is blowing. Remember when November was cold? November is the new August. It's global warming. We're all doomed. feeling the musical, and they start playing the overture. You know, overtures are out of style nowadays, but I feel bad about that. I do love an overture. It's an appetizer of music, a cuckoo platter of tunes, as it was. Something morose, a little sorrowful, hints of romance and sadness, perhaps. You can open your eyes now. You don't have to keep them closed the whole time. I mean, unless you want to, I'm not going to shame you for anything. Oh, what's this? It's a little jaunty. Maybe some adventure, maybe some mayhem, maybe pirates? There are no pirates in the show. Overture. You're bringing it down. Right, John. And now the music begins to build. Ooh. Feel it now. The anticipation. The lights are coming up. Oh, here comes the curtain. I can't wait!
Yes, madam.
Oh, goodness. How do I look?
You look radiant, Mrs. Tottendale.
Thank you. I do so love this dress. It never goes out of style.
It's a miracle, madam.
My fancy dress. I don't know why I'm wearing it, I must confess. My dress, I love my dress. Will someone tell me why I put it on?
Yes, your dress, your fancy dress. 'Twas such a pleasure airing it, restitching and repairing it. Oh bless, your dress is one fine dress, and I will tell you why you put it on. Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime. Madam, you're the hostess and it's happy wedding time. Wedding bells will ding, wedding bells will dong. Wedding bells will ding-a-ling and we will ding along.
Fancy dress, we're very, very glad you put it on.
Wedding guests have come.
Wedding guests are here. Wedding guests are at the door and soon we will appear. Janet,
You have a bride giving up her dreams on the stage for the man she loves, her dashing bridegroom, a hairy producer, a flaky chlorine, gangsters posing as pastry chefs, and an aviatrix. And my absolute favorite, the drowsy chaperone herself. What more do you need for an evening's entertainment? Now, I will guide you through the record as best I can. It's not very hard to follow. You'll see. All questions will be answered. Here we go.
I just wanted to thank you all for coming. Who would have thought that I, Robert Martin, would be marrying a glamorous showgirl, and that glamorous showgirl be willing to give up a successful career for me, Robert Martin. Now, if it weren't for Prohibition, I'd say let's raise a glass.
Here, here!
To Miss Janet Van de Graaff, the most beautiful girl in the world.
Absolutely not!
Wait. Excuse me?
Look. It's just bad luck for the groom to see his bride on the wedding day.
I hope you were all paying attention because that's basically the entire plot.
Breakfast was served in the Arabian room.
Isn't it a bit early to be drinking?
I don't understand the question.
Look, you just keep Janet away from Robert. You're the chaperone. That's your only job.
Aye, mon capitan. Oh, Robert, who's my little monkey?
I'm your little monkey.
So the bride and the groom are whisked away, and we turn our attention to the B plot, which involves the producer.
Mr. Felsick?
Getting married and leaving show business.
Mr. Felsick?
Doesn't she know I got obligations?
Mr. Felsick, I can be your leading lady. You said it yourself. I'm useless in the chorus.
Kitty, so many times I gotta tell you, you ain't got what it takes.
But I've been taking lessons, like singing and acting and ballet.
Ballet?
Yeah, and I'm pretty good too. Last week I auditioned for Swanee Lake.
A little annotation here. Kitty and Felsick were played by a real-life couple, Jack and Fifi Adler. Now, this is a typical comic construct. You have a very stupid woman and her long-suffering companion. At least, we think she's stupid. But then, by the end, she does something so amazing it makes us wonder, was she secretly planning this the whole time and really quite a genius? The sad truth of the matter was that Fifi was in reality quite stupid. Jack had to describe all the punchlines to her after every take. Still, she was able to go on and have a very successful career in the theater. It was the one place a stupid person could have success and adventure, and really thrive. This was before television, anyway.
I haven't got time for this.
Oh, come on, just give me a chance.
Ain't got what it takes, I tell you. A petite pour, Mr. Felsick? Not now.
How about a nice profiterole?
I'm not hungry, boys. Well, then perhaps we could give you a little something else to chew on.
Yeah. Something that ain't food.
What? Your confusion is to be expected. For although we stand here before you in the guise of innocent pastry chefs, we are also,
And primarily,
employees of a certain individual. A certain individual?
a certain individual.
A certain individual who just happens to be the largest investor in Felsick's Follies. And he has sent us here
As pastry chefs.
to express his concern about Janet Vandegraff and her impending nuptials.
Specifically,
That if she gets married and leaves the show, then they ain't no show.
Say, don't I know you?
no, you don't.
Have you ever spent any time in Toledo?
Have you ever spent any time in a coma?
No, but I have a cousin in Seattle.
Kitty, boys, look, tell your boss, this wedding is never gonna happen. You have my word.
Oh, we'll take your void, all right.
But to go back on that void would be a recipe for disaster. Now we trust that we has made ourselves perfectly clear.
One can only hope.
Miss gotta be kidding me.
A trifle much?
Don't talk with me.
All right, boys, you can cut the pastry chef routine.
Alas, we ganache.
Yeah, we're on the lamb.
Lamb's an entree, you macaroon.
The gangsters were played by interchangeable vaudeville duo the Tall Brothers, John and Peter Tall. They were renamed at Ellis Island by a very sarcastic immigration official. They typified what it meant to be a gangster in the 20s, lots of punchy dialogue, flashy movements, not very intimidating whatsoever. Unless you're intimidated by dancers, which I am, for reasons I'm not willing to discuss at the moment.
Now we will leave the matter in your hands. In the meantime, feel free to peruse the dessert carousel.
Try the Toledo surprise.
It's to die for.
Holy cats, Mr. Belzic, those men are gangsters.
Very perceptive, Kitty. Now go powder your face. I gotta stop this wedding. But how?
I always thought that scene was a little overplayed. Anyway, we now turn our attention to the groom's room.
Hey there, handsome. Show me them pearly whites.
The groom was played by Percy Hyman, betterwise known as the Albright toothpaste spokesman. His glorious smile adorned every tube. It was the top-selling toothpaste all throughout the 20s. Mostly because it contained cocaine. Oh no, it's very true. It was the fifth ingredient right below sugar. Anyway, with a smile like that, it wouldn't be long before he found himself being a matinee idol.
Now don't you worry. It's perfectly normal for a groom to be nervous on his wedding day. It is? Of course!
Now, there are those who will say that Percy Hyman was a horrible, horrible actor. To those people, I say respectfully, shut up.
Hey there, Mr. Mirror Man, shaking and a-quaking, trembling like them pretty cats do. Something big be bothering you. Cold feet, brother, you got cold feet. You can make them cold feet hot with a little rhythm. Young feet, old feet can be uncontrollable feet. Rhythm make them cold feet trot down the aisle. Frosty arches, they can't learn to swing. Icy toes can jive. Wedding marches played in ragtime swing make frigid souls come alive and take that dive. Cold feet, cold feet, turn them into cold feet. Rhythm make them cold feet.
What? Well, you don't say. Well then, why don't you just lie back into your mud hole, you backstabbing worm? Great! Now I have to get a minister. Say, what's up with you? I'm singing a song the old man taught me. A Dixie remedy for wedding day jitters. You think you got jitters? Ha! What do I do? Cold feet? No! You make the cold feet hot.
Don't you just love Percy Hyman? I like to imagine him sweating and panting after a long dance routine. Do you know he's still alive today? It's true. I saw a recording the other day of his 110th birthday. To say that time had been cruel to him would be a gross understatement. He had that look of pained confusion on his face that God reserves for the very, very old on their birthday. You know what I'm talking about? It's the look that says, who are you? Who am I? Why is this cake on fire? You know what I'm talking about? Anyway.
All right. That's enough of that. Dancing around like a fool. I'm sorry, George. It is my wedding day after all. I'm just trying to calm my nerves.
Listen, if you want to blow off some steam, try skating. That's what I do when I'm nervous.
What would I do without you, George?
Whoa. You can't go out like that. You might see Janet. Here. Try that.
George, you think of everything.
Just look up for you.
Oh, just ignore it. It does this sometimes. What do you want? Hello, you've reached my answering machine. Leave a short message after the tone and I'll call you back at my convenience. Well, my apologies, the moment was ruined. Reset this a little bit. You know, they didn't have cell phones in the 20s. No. Sitting in the theater nowadays, it's like, ring, ring. Hello? Oh, hello, what are you doing? Well, I'm sitting enjoying the show. What are you doing? Who's calling to see what you're doing? Are you sure that's all you're doing? Well, now come to think of it, I think I might be ruining the moment. What about you? Well, now come to think about it, I think I might be ruining the moment via proxy. It's ridiculous, I tell you. Of course, I'm sure they had things for ruining the moments in the 20s, bugles or World Wars or Spanish flu or something.
Miss Vandegraff, is it true you're giving up a successful career to marry a man you hardly know?
Yes. Robert and I met on the Lido deck of the Ile de France, where he mused with the stories of his father's oil interests. We spooned, briefly, and then he proposed.
So you won't be returning to the stage again ever?
I shan't.
You shan't?
I shan't.
Can we quote you on that?
Of course. One more question?
I have a question. Why would anyone put a maraschino cherry in a martini?
I have a question. How can you give up the footlights when you know you've got grease paint in your veins?
Victor, please.
Oh, look, Janet, I'm begging you. Give up the mug. Stay with the Follies. I'll give you anything you want. I'll even put your name above mine on the marquee.
Oh, Victor, if you think this is about vanity, you couldn't be more wrong. I don't want to show off no more. I don't want to sing tunes no more.
Good.
I don't want to ride moons no more. I don't want to show off.
please. Don't try to convince me. I've made up my mind, and that's it. I quit. I'm leaving it all behind. I don't wanna be cute no more. Make a gentleman fruit no more. I don't wanna wear fruit no more. I don't wanna show off.
She don't wanna show off no more. Read her name in the news no more. Get the glowing reviews no more.
I don't wanna show off.
She don't wanna show off.
I don't wanna show off.
She don't wanna show off no more.
Not me. I don't wanna change keys no more. I don't wanna strip teeth no more. I don't wanna say cheese no more. And I don't care if you stop. I don't wanna be cheered no more. Praise no more. Rap no more. Touch no more. Talk no more. I don't wanna show off.
She don't wanna show off.
I don't wanna show off.
She don't wanna show off.
I don't wanna show off.
She don't wanna show off.
I don't wanna show. No more.
Did I miss something?
Mr. Felsick, it is painfully obvious that Miss Vandegraff has no intention of continuing a life on stage.
Can't you see that it is killing your soul?
Don't worry, boys. This isn't over yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't do an encore.
I don't wanna encore no more. If I'm shouting for more, no more. Disappear across the door, no more. I don't wanna show.
That's not good.
The bride was played by Jane Roberts, otherwise known as the Oops Girl. Come on, the Oops Girl. Don't you people read? She was the woman billed as whose sexual energy was so strong that it caused all the men around her to have accidents, spill their drinks, drop their books, careen their cars head first into crowded traffic. And then she would look up and go, "Oops." Well, I'm not doing it justice, obviously. We had a whole string of very successful movies. There was Oops, The Oops Girl, Oops Girl 2, The Wrath of Oops, Oops Girl Come Home, Oops Girl and Lassie versus the World Crime League, Oops Girl and the Goblet of Fire. It's an oops, 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 oops world. The Oopsening, a brief foray into horror. And my personal favorite, Oops Girl at Sea, The Voyage Home. That one won an Oscar for Best Special Effects.
Well, begging and groveling didn't work. That means on to plan B. But for that, I'm going to need an accomplice. Someone who's gullible, loose morals. I need a, what do you call him? A European.
Adolfo was played by former silent film star and world-class alcoholic Roman Bartelli. This is the same Roman Bartelli who later drank himself to death at his chateau in Nice. It was 5 days before they found the body. By that point, he'd been partially consumed by his poodles. 2 of them had died of alcohol poisoning. Well, he was only partially consumed.
Excuse me. I don't believe we've met. I am Aldolfo. You're Aldolfo.
Yes, I am Aldolfo.
Not the Aldolfo.
Yes, I am Aldolfo.
It's funny, you don't look like a scoundrel.
Yes. What?
I just overheard the groom say that Aldolfo is a scoundrel. I just heard him say that.
Aldolfo is scoundrel?
That's what he said.
Aldolfo is a scoundrel?
It's like I'm hearing it again.
This is outrageous. He is saying this to the peoples, to the beautiful ladies. Why, I must.
You must take matters into your own hands.
Yes, I must find this groom. And I must kill him.
Yes. Well, no. Don't kill him. Just hurt him enough that he can't get married.
Yes. Take me to this groom.
Wait. What?
What kind of man is this groom? A big man?
Well,
A burly fellow?
he's kind of big on the outside.
No. Adolfo, he don't fight big men. Small, pale, little dwarf people. Those Adolfo can put far away. But no big men. No.
So you're telling me you're a lover, not a fighter?
Yes. Adolfo is lover of beautiful ladies. Some say I am the king of romance.
Well, you know what they say. The best way to get revenge on a man is through his
Door.
Oh, no. The best way to get back at a man is through his
Window.
No, revenge. Back at a man through his
There is no more ways. Not Santa Claus coming down chimney.
through his woman.
Ah, his woman.
Yes, through his woman. He must seduce his woman.
Ah, his woman.
His bride.
Yes. I will make love to his bride, and that will show all the peoples that Adolfo is no scoundrel. Just take me to this bride.
Wait. What?
What kind of woman is this bride? A big woman?
No.
A burly woman?
Oh, no. She's the cat's pajamas.
Pajamas? Pajamas.
She's a looker, an attractive woman.
Ah, take me to this cotton pajamas and Adolfo will make her purr. Wow. Like the cotton pajamas.
Roman Bartelli chewing the scenery. You know, you couldn't get away with that sort of a broad racial stereotype these days. Modern audiences wouldn't have anything to do with it. That's why we banished all such things to Disney. Let the children sort it out.
Underling!
Yes, madam.
Oh. The pastry chefs have been kind enough to provide the liquor for the party. But remember, Underling, we must be discreet.
Yes, madam.
It is prohibition after all.
I'm quite aware of that, madam.
Oh, we'll have to use code words. For example, if somebody asks for a glass of ice water, what they really want is a glass of vodka. Do you understand?
Yes, madam.
Are you sure? Maybe you should write it down.
I understand that a glass of ice water is a glass of vodka.
Yes, but what's the glass of ice water?
Vodka.
Ice water?
Vodka.
Ice.
Vodka.
Okay, that's one less thing to worry about. Underling, might I have a glass of ice water? I found the meeting with the pastry chefs to be rather tiring, and I really could use a glass of refreshing ice water.
Your ice water, madam.
Oh, thank you. Why, that was pure vodka, you poop!
I hate this scene.
Oh. Well, now I really could use a glass of ice water.
A glass of ice water?
Yes. Are you going deaf?
What did I wear?
You can see where this is going. It's basically an extended series of spit takes.
Your ice water, madam.
Oh.
You know, in many ways, the Drowsy Chaperone was quite progressive for its time. Roman Bartelli's hairpiece, for instance.
Your ice water, madam.
Oh, thank you. Why, that was pure vodka, you poop!
Yes, in many ways it was quite progressive, but in others it was stagnant and stale, even for the time. To tell you what, we're going to skip through this. It does go on for another 5 minutes. Here, let me see what I can do. Here.
Why, that was...
No, here.
That!
No, okay. This should be through. Let me see.
That!
No. Darn it. Okay. Here. Close enough.
Oh, where are you going?
To find some lime juice, madam.
Lime juice? For heaven's sakes, what for?
I'm going to wring out my eyebrows and make myself a gimlet.
You might be wondering, what exactly was that scene doing in the show? Well, it's a matter of mechanics. You see, if you were in the Morosco Theater, you would notice that while this was happening, there would be scene changes going on in the background. You know, really, each scene truly just exists to connect with a larger narrative together with the songs, you know? It's a little bit like enjoying a hot dog, you know? You cook it up, you slather it in mustard, relish, cheese if you're feeling saucy, and you enjoy the hot dog. You don't ask how the hot dog is made. You don't want to witness the theatrical grinding of the hot dog bits. So that is why this scene exists, so that you don't have to see what they're feeding into the grinder, backstage, as it were.
In a few hours, I'm going to be Mrs. Robert Martin. Oh, my head is spinning.
Yes, life is a mad whirlwind.
This is a very interesting scene. It's the only time Beatrice Stockwell and Jane Roberts are alone together on stage. Jane Roberts was in many ways a rising star, while Beatrice Stockwell was already well established and a true force to contend with.
I'm just so full of apprehension, though I suppose that is expected, considering the circumstances. Have you ever been married, Chaperone?
Oh, no. I drink for pleasure, not out of necessity.
Your ice water, madam. I'm afraid we're fresh out of olives.
Oh, Underling, have you ever been married?
Heavens, no, madam. If I'm going to serve a woman, I prefer to get paid for my efforts.
Oh, you too. I know it seems crazy to marry a man I hardly know, but when I look in his eyes, his big, monkey eyes, oh gee, I get woozy. That's love, isn't it?
Not necessarily. The wooziness could be caused by any number of things. I mean, I'm woozy right now, and I'm certainly not in love.
Now, Beatrice Stockwell was famous for her rousing anthems. She insisted they'd be in every show she was ever in, even if they weren't appropriate. She would go around performing these anthems to troops in every major war, up to and including the Falklands War. Of course, by that time, she was well into her late 80s, and her anthems didn't so much rouse as stupefy. Still, you couldn't say no to Beatrice Stockwell, and that is star power.
Really, you're not being the least bit helpful. Couldn't you just allay my fears with a few choice words of, I don't know, inspiration?
Inspiration? Oh, my dear, that's not my forte.
Well, I know, but if you could just...
As we stumble along on life's funny journey, as we stumble along into the blue, we look here and we look there, seeking answers anywhere, very sure of where to turn or what to do. Still stumble along.
Really, I don't see how. That was quite nice. But I don't see how it concerns me, my situation.
Let me explain.
Oh, really? That's all right.
It's a dismal little world in which we live. Life can bore you till there's nothing left to give. 7 overrated wonders, 7 underwhelming seas, 6 excruciating continents, Antarctica? Oh, please.
Antarctica, oh, please.
Still, you mustn't let it make you this planet oh so bland. Keep your eyeball on the highball in your hand. As we stumble along across life's crowded dance floor, as we push and we shove, we live and we learn. And when we finally leave the bar and we see that morning star, we pull our bootstraps up and homeward turn. Then we stumble away through dawn's blinding sunbeam, barely knowing right from right, nor left from wrong. But as long as we can hear that little bluebird, there'll be a song as we stumble along, as we stumble, bumble, bumble, plumble, as we stumble along.
Beatrice Stockwell, everyone. Don't you just love her? Basically, she sings a rousing anthem to alcoholism. She's just the sort of woman who does what she wants, when she wants, without any thought, care, or worry for the well-being or concerns of anyone else. She reminds me of my mother.
Well, that was quite inspiring. Oh, but Chaperone, please just tell me. Is Robert the man for me?
Oh dear. You are just going to have to answer that question for yourself.
But I just don't know if he loves me.
Well, why don't you just go ask him? Go up to him and say, Roger, do you love me?
It's Robert. And I'm not allowed to see him. In fact, it's your job to keep me away from him.
Yes, of course, and I take that job very seriously. However, I'm just now this minute feeling very, very drowsy. I'm gonna have to have a lie-in. I take a little nap. So whatever you do, don't go wandering through the gardens, seeking out your fiancé to ask him the question upon which your future happiness depends. Don't do that. Don't.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Chaperone. I just have to know if he loves me.
Such a skinny little fool. You know, still, I envy her. When will love come crashing through my door?
I am Adolfo.
Look who it is. Adolfo, come to seduce the bride. Try not to think about the poodles while you listen to this next bit?
I am Adolfo, and you are the bride.
No, I am not.
What? It is the bridal suite. You are the only one here. You must be the bride.
Interesting argument, but you are a moron.
What?
Listen, Tarzan, me no bride. Perhaps I can take a message.
Ah, massage. Message. Dear Vandergraaf bride, I must make love to you and take you to place of ecstasy. Sooner is better. Signed, Adolfo, King of Romance.
Oh, well, you saw through my little ruse. You found me out.
So you are the bride.
Apparently, yes. Take me a doll face.
No, not a doll face. A doll foe. You must remember my name, so when you are screaming in ecstasy, you say it correctly. Otherwise, you will ruin everything. Can I get you to remember my name? I'm sure that you have heard the name Adolfo, a ladies' man who wins acclaim, Adolfo. Well, lovely miss, I am that same Adolfo. I introduce myself, I am Adolfo.
Nice to meet you, shall we?
Not so fast! Now, just in case you didn't hear Adolfo, I'll try to make it very clear, Adolfo. The lovely ladies always cheer, Adolfo. When I repeat myself, I am Adolfo. I can sing it high. I can sing it low. Adolfo. I can sing it very fast. I can sing it very slowly. I would do it now, but it would take hours. Now, let's see if you can remember my name.
I'll give it a shot.
Now, who's the fellow that you see?
Adolfo.
And how should you refer to me?
Adolfo.
And who is it I'll always be?
Adolfo.
Now sing it proudly.
You are Adolfo.
Now let me spell it out for you. For all you lovely ladies who did not hear the first time because maybe you are hard of hearing or something. I don't know. Repeat after me.
You know, that was my mother's favorite song in the whole show. I think it was her secret desire to be swept off her feet by a Latin lover. I mean, a real Latin lover, not a buffoon. But that's what musicals are about, right? Romantic fantasy. Falling in love at the drop of a hat. Spontaneous tangoing. Suddenly finding yourself in an insanely romantic situation.
Robert,
Don't worry, madam. I'm getting married today, so I have to wear a blindfold.
A blindfold?
Say, who am I speaking to anyhow?
Why, it's me. Me. Mimi. Mimi from France.
This scene couldn't be more ridiculous.
So you are marrying Janet Van de Graaff, no?
Oui.
I hear she's very beautiful.
Oui.
And glamorous.
Ah, oui, oui.
Is it true that she has an exceptionally broad range and excels at playing both comedic and dramatic roles?
Say, I'm having trouble placing your accent. What part of France are you from?
You know, the middle part, where they make the toast. But you were telling me about your, how do you say it in English, fiancé?
That's right.
Well, when was the moment that you knew that she was the only one for you?
It's a funny story, actually. We were standing on the Lido deck, the Isle de France. I was amusing her with stories of my father's oil interests. And I looked into her eyes, her big, glamorous eyes. And I felt all woozy.
And then you fell. And then you fell?
Yes, right on my keister. And I said, well, I guess I don't have my sea legs yet.
But we hadn't left the dock.
That's what she said.
And then you said?
And then I said, there was a time I could stop on a dime, forbearance was one of my talents. But since you've been around, I can't hold my ground. I'm consistently losing my balance. I'm an accident waiting to happen. I'm a mishap about to ensue. I'm the joy on the stair, the three-legged chair, the hand that's been caught by its shoe. When my two lovely arms started flapping, there was nothing my ankles could do. I'm an accident waiting to happen. So happy I happened to you.
Then what happened?
Then she joined in.
When men say I'm sweet and they fall at my feet, my heart doesn't beat any faster. But when you lose control, it touches my soul. So I'm bracing myself for disaster. You're an accident waiting to happen.
That's right.
A catastrophe destined to be.
That's me. I'm the rags in the cellar.
A broken umbrella, a branch hanging loose from a tree. I can see myself jumping and clapping for a man who lives dangerously. I'm an accident waiting to happen, so hurry and happen to me. And then what happened?
Well then, we kissed.
You're
an accident waiting to happen.
so hurry and happen to me. Wait a second. You kissed a strange French girl on your wedding day.
Oh no, what have I done? Wait!
So it seems the fake French accent and the blindfold have led to disaster. Will it all work out? Will everything turn out okay? Will true love conquer all? Of course it will. It's a musical. Everything always works out in musicals. No, seriously, everything always works out in musicals. And every burst in the song in the musicals. You know what doesn't happen in real life? Everything working out. You know what else doesn't happen in real life? People bursting into song. Usually the only people who burst into song in real life are the hopelessly deranged.
Mr. Felsig!
Where is that philandering
Mr.
foreigner?
Felsig!
How long could it take to seduce one bride?
Mr. Felsig, you don't need Janet no more!
Kitty, I ain't got time for this.
But I've been working on my mind-reading act. Presenting Kitty, the incomprehensible. Now, think of something.
Oh, I'm thinking of something all right.
Wait, I'm getting it. Pick up some milk and a loaf of rye bread. And don't forget to shave your legs?
You're reading your own mind, you idiot.
No wonder it's so easy.
Mr. Felsig.
It would appear that this wedding is a proceeding according to schedule.
And now it is time for you to receive your just desserts. What do you say, Polly? Shall we whip up a little something special for Mr. Felsig?
How about a little Toledo surprise?
Ooh, an inspired choice.
Toledo surprise? I don't think I've ever heard of that.
No, you haven't. Because those what has heard of it are generally never heard from again.
We'll share the recipe with you.
First, you chop the nuts.
Then, pound the dough.
Then you bake it up nice and slow. Then you've got a Toledo surprise.
Can you run that by me one more time?
It's a very simple recipe, Mr. Felsig.
First, you chop the nuts.
Then you pound the dough.
Then you bake it up nice and slow. Then you've got a Toledo surprise. Why don't we just give him a taste, Polly?
Let's do this.
Hold it. What style? What grace? What rhythm? Hey, open your hands. Now shake them. Now give me that recipe one more time. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Chop the nuts, pound the dough, bake it up nice and slow. Then you got a Toledo surprise. Come on, hit the peach, peel the skin, push it up, toast it in. That's a tasty Toledo surprise. First you beat it up, then you sweet it up. But when you heat it up, if it tries to rise, don't let it go snap. It toast with the whites, twist the yolks. That's the Toledo surprise.
Hey, you boys are natural.
What?
Look, you keep it up. I'm gonna go work on the contract. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mr. Felsig? Oh, what's going on here?
I'm developing a new act.
You mean you're putting gangsters in the show? You won't put me in it? But I'm
Surprise!
Look, Kitty, you got it all wrong. This act, it's for you. And these are your backup dancers.
Backup dancers? Holy cats! What? That hot Toledo, that's my libido. Yes, Toledo, sugary yum yum.
This isn't too bad.
Piece of cream, thanks for the man. Lick this food, let the man. Dixie Monster tuxedo, Toledo surprise.
Wait. Adolfo, we have an announcement to make. The wedding is off.
What? Why?
Adolfo has made love to the bride.
That's not the bride, you idiot. That's the chaperone.
What? The wedding is on!
Wedding is on. What? Robert kissed a French girl. Her name is Mimi. She's very beautiful.
Couldn't help it, Janet. She was just like you, only French. Sweet mother of pearl.
Underling?
Yes, madam.
What is all of this commotion about?
The wedding, madam.
Is there going to be a wedding?
Not anymore. What a tragedy. What a wonderful, wonderful tragedy. Clear the floor. Let me show you how it's done. First you beat it up. Then you sweet it up. Then you heat it up. If it tries to rise, don't let it. A little surprise.
Surprise?
Wait till it's ready.
Surprise?
Wait till it's ready.
Surprise?
Wait till it's ready.
Now it's looking ready. Surprise! Makes me twitch, makes me shake. This dessert takes the cake. Hits me like a torpedo. Toledo surprise!
Toledo surprise! Toledo surprise! Surprise!
Surprise! Surprise!
Yes, but the tune is so infectious.
Oh, Robert, this is the saddest day of my life.
Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate our happy wedding time.
Well, and that's intermission. Or at least it would be if we were in the Morosco Theater watching a Broadway musical, which we're obviously not. You know, I never cared for intermission. Take you out of the flow, ruin the moment. 1 minute, you're being whisked away into fantasy, and the next minute, you're surrounded by tourists, crinkling candy wrappers and nattering on about the lack of women's restrooms. It's cruel. Oh, I like to have a little snack every now and then to keep my blood sugar up. It helps me not be mean. I've been told I can be quite unpleasant when my blood sugar is low. And you wouldn't like me when my blood sugar's low. I've been told as much. Believe you me. Believe you me. You know, that reminds me of my wedding day. The ceremony wasn't until 4, and I didn't eat anything all night or the next morning. I do. Couldn't say it loud enough. What, are you surprised that I was married? Well, it just goes to show that you shouldn't judge people. I am a very complicated individual, I will have you know. I have to pee now. I'll be back in 15 minutes. All right, shall we? Act 2 begins like this. A mournful tune, sung by a very depressed bride as she stands on her balcony, bathed in the pale blue light of a sympathetic moon. Which is ridiculous because it's the middle of the day. Now, as you listen to this next song, and this is very important, ignore the lyrics, okay? The melody is gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's the most wonderful thing you'll ever hear. The lyrics are ridiculous. Ignore the lyrics.
I put a monkey on a pedestal and tried to make that monkey stay. And he did for a time, but he needed to climb and with other monkeys play far away. He left his jacket on that pedestal beside his tiny rusty cup. And I haven't got the strength to pick them up. Oh, monkey, 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 you broke my heart in two. But I'll always save that pedestal for you.
Just going to pour myself a brandy.
Oh, come, my little monkey. Come, my little monkey.
The melody is so simple, it just hangs in the air, floats there. And I must admit, as ridiculous as it sounds, I do find myself becoming misty every time I think of that jacket's long sleeves dangling to the floor.
Oh, monkey, 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 you broke my heart in two. But I'll always save that pedestal for you. Oh, come, my little monkey. Come, my little monkey.
Here we go.
Wait a minute.
Corey,
I'm Janet Vandegraff.
do you need anyone?
I don't need anyone.
What about the love of one
What
man?
do I care about the love of one man when I am adored by millions? Do I need to be so gloomy? No, no, no. I could rule the world if so I chose. Singing fruits and flowers to me every show. Gertrude Stein, she handed me a rose. I'm Janet Vandegraff. Ain't no nail that I can't hammer. Why give up a life of glamour? Life of glamour, life of glamour.
I love this part. She's having a complete mental breakdown.
I'm an accident waiting. I don't want to show off no more. Monkey, monkey, no more. Monkey, the greatest on earth, no more. I don't wanna. show monkey or my pedestal?
don't you just love that song? It's got it all. A little Bubsy Berkeley, a little Jane Goodall. That's one thing I truly do I just love about musicals. When a person has something wrong in their life, they don't whine and complain about it. They sing and they dance. They don't lay there on the couch like my brother-in-law, Jeremy. The same pair of underwear that you've been wearing for the past 3 weeks. No, Costco hasn't called back yet, Jeremy. You know what? I'm going to deal with this right now. One moment. Where were we?
Oh, what a beautiful day for a wedding.
Shall I have the pews removed now, or would you prefer I wait until morning?
Now, these two are actually a very interesting pair. Old vaudeville performers, Ukulele Lil and Noel Fitzpatrick. I really don't know anything about them. I've gone through all my books. I've been to the library. I assume that Ukulele Lil played the ukulele. She played the flugelhorn. It was a very poor naming decision by her parents. And Noel Fitzpatrick just had to live his life being named Noel Fitzpatrick. Other than that, though, I'm sure they were great. I even was so desperate for information, I went online. But every time I searched for their names, I found pictures of Tiny Tim's autopsy. I'm sure they're lovely.
Why would you have the pews removed?
The bride has called off the wedding, madam.
Oh, underling, never listen to a bride on her wedding day. Love is a very complex emotion.
Yes, madam.
You see, you can be very close to someone 1 minute, and the next, why, you just want to strangle them. Do you understand?
I am familiar with the urge to strangle. Yes.
You see, that's just the nature of love. Love makes lovers worry, love makes lovers fret, but here's a fact on which we can depend. Just like long ago when Romeo loved Juliet, love is always lovely in the end.
But Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy, madam.
Oh, I never reproduce. Love can start to quarrel, love can cause a din, but love has always been a trusty friend. 'Twas a happy thing for Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. Love is always lovely in the end.
I must point out, madam, that Anne Boleyn lost her head.
Yes, she was in love. Love was good to Eve and Adam,
Here we go again.
and Samson and Delilah too.
Good grief. I pose the question, madam.
Why, yes, of course.
Why does nothing I say to you ever get through?
Don't mind if I do. Love is always lovely in the end.
I found that most taxing. Excuse me, madam, while I pour myself a glass of ice water.
Love sneaks up behind you, love drops from above, but love would never consciously offend. Love has certainly been kind to me, and my true love, love is always lovely in the end.
But your late husband was a brute.
I don't mean him, you silly coot! Love is always lovely.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Love is always lovely in the end. Love is always lovely in the end.
Yes, that song was quite beautiful. But it just might be the brandy talking, but frankly, it pisses me off.
Love is always lovely in the end.
Love is not always lovely in the end. Oftentimes it involves lawyers and occasionally reconstructive dental surgery and restraining orders against your brother-in-law. Look, love is a many splendored thing. All you need is love, blah, blah, blah. We all saw that musical. But love is not always lovely in the end. Temper your expectations a little bit. I'm sorry, I just felt like that needed to be said for the benefit of the young people. Oh, in this next scene, there's a moment coming up that I have been obsessed with. I'll let you hear it.
Oh, there you are, Chaperone. I've been looking for you everywhere.
You're in the right state. You can't go to the wedding looking like this.
Didn't you hear? There isn't going to be a wedding.
Oh, not your wedding, dear, mine. Oh, which reminds me, mind if I borrow your veil?
You're getting married? But to who?
Oh, beautiful lady with baffled expression.
You're marrying Alfalfa?
I know, it just sounds so surprising, but when I look into his eyes, his big iguana eyes, I just get all drowsy. And that's love, isn't it?
Yes, that is love.
Okay. Oh, there you are. Thank goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna put my cards out on the table. I have a weak heart. Can't take the pressure. If things keep on going like this, the old ticker's gonna blow. Now, please tell me, is there going to be a wedding or no?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
Alfalfa and the chaperones are getting married.
What?
Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. I have wonderful news. There's going to be a wedding.
Yeah, we know.
You know?
Yeah, we were just told.
How do you know?
I told them.
How do you know?
It doesn't matter.
Mrs. Tottenham actually married this evening.
What?
What? Oh, yes.
Well, congratulations, everyone.
Say, what kind of cockamamie wedding is this? Everybody's getting married except for the bride and groom. There you are. Janet, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Well, hello, Mr. Martin.
Please don't be like that. Can't you find it in your heart to marry me? Janet, it's our wedding day after all, and George has gone to all this trouble, and well, I really do love you.
But you kissed another girl?
I know, and I just can't understand it. I know this may sound ridiculous, but when I was kissing that French girl, why, it was like kissing you.
Well, it was me.
Wait, you're Mimi? Well, your French accent is remarkably accurate.
Thank you. I developed it while playing the role of Monique in Catch That Baguette.
There you are. Look, before you do anything, think about this. No matter how well you play the role of the loving wife, you're never going to get a standing ovation.
Oh, Chaperone, please, for once in your life, please give me some advice that is normal, coherent, and appropriate.
Now, I should tell you that this next moment, it blows my mind. I've come back to this moment time and time again. So I want you to listen very, very closely. Listen very closely, okay? Here we go.
Well, my advice to you is, while you can.
Did you hear it? I mean, you can't hear it, but you heard that, right? Okay, well, let me play it again.
While you can.
Okay. One more time. Now listen very, very closely. It's very hard to make out.
While you can.
You all heard that, right? I'm not losing my mind. It sounded like a cane dropped or something, right? And you can't make out exactly what she said. Is it I mean, it's Beatrice Stockwell, so it very well could be that she was making a cynical quip to say, "Leave while you can," which would make sense, but you can't quite tell, can you? It's maddening. I wonder, though, I just wonder if she wasn't actually saying, "Live while you can." Because you should live while you can, right? I mean, it isn't like a sign comes down out of the sky, a great big arrow, and points to the one you're supposed to be with and goes, "Ding, ding, ding, marry this person, la, 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 la." It doesn't work out like that. So you do the best you can. You try dating a little bit, and one day you find yourself sitting in a pizza place across from this girl, and as she's chowing down on a slice of pepperoni pizza, she looks at you and says, "Oh, you just remind me of Jason Momoa with the dad bod." And so you look at her and you say, "I love you." Only it's really more of a question. And then she says, "I love you back." And suddenly you're in a relationship. Wow. And then, before long, there's a $5,000 wedding dress, and you can't back out of the wedding because her nephew made the hookah. And then there's a down payment on a house, there's a cat and a dog, a shifty brother-in-law, a mother-in-law with a Louisville slugger. And just like that, you're married. And so you start making this life together, and you go through it, and you do the best you can over and over every day. And then one morning you wake up and you turn and you look at this creature laying next to you in bed. And you ask yourself, who are you? Who are you? And then one morning you say it out loud. And then there's a trial separation and marriage counseling. And there's arguments about your Zoloft addiction and her eating disorder. And before you know it, the cat's run away. You wake up in the middle of the night with your mother-in-law standing over you with a baseball bat. Your lovely brother-in-law, Jeremy, takes the dog and loses it. You lose the deposit on the house. And you try. You really try. Fight to make it work. But it devolves into an argument after argument after argument after argument. And then one day, your prized autographed copy of Little Abner the Musical goes flying through the air and smashes into your Captain Kirk commander plate. And that's when you know it's over. And suddenly you find yourself in a tiny little apartment with barely enough room to keep all of your records. And I guess what I'm saying, the point I'm trying to make here is, it is better to live than to leave, right?
While you can.
You have no idea how many times I've listened to that.
Oh, thank you, Chaperone. Robert, I will marry you.
Elzig? It looks like this wedding is a done deal.
Now you're in trouble.
And there ain't muffin you can do about it.
Oh, but there is. I found a new leading lady. Presenting Kitty the Incredible. Now, Kitty, concentrate and show the boys how you can read my mind. My mind.
Kitty, will you marry me? Holy cats, Mr. Bowser! Yes!
Isn't she amazing?
Well, what are you all waiting for? You ladies go get dressed up in your frillies and we'll all get married in one big clump. That's all they do in Utah.
George, I don't know how you managed to pull it off. 4 weddings in one day? I guess you're everyone's best man now.
I am.
Hip hip, hooray!
He's George, the best man, George.
I'm honored to be doing what a best man ought.
He's basking in the glory of the fine, well fought. Wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime, wedding bells will celebrate a happy wedding time.
Minister, you may now begin. Oh no! I forgot the minister! Oh, George! Who are you?
I'm Trix, the aviatrix, queen of the sky. To Rio I was landing when my engine needed mending. I'll fix my navigatrix, and then I'll fly and let you lovebirds tie the knot. So sorry to interrupt, folks. I'll get this fixed up in 2 shakes, and then it's off to Rio for Carnival.
Wait! The captain of a ship can perform a marriage.
Yes!
And a pilot is comparable to a captain.
Yes!
And Joe have sheep. Sheep. You have sheep. Hair sheep. You have sheep. Hair sheep.
Oh, yes!
That's what I said.
That's it! Trix, you can marry them in the air and I'll hang my Rio.
A bride and groom in a chapel may bring a tear to the eye, but what a thrill when the first thrill I do in the sky, when boughs are set in a meadow. I do in the sky. Do you? We do. Do you?
We do.
Do you? We do. Do you? We do. A bride and groom in a chapel may bring a tear to the eye. With rainbows bending before us and clouds meandering by, one can restrain that sweet refrain. I do in the sky. Clouds are set in a meadow, poppies and daffodils sigh. But heartbeats rush when sweethearts rush. I do in the sky. I do in the sky.
Look! Up ahead! Do you see it?
Could it be? Yes, it's Rio! Well, hurry up, Trix, we got some honeymooning to do. Then fly. It's such a thrill when the birds fly. And clouds meandering by, one can restrain that sweet refrain. I do.
Oh, no. Okay, nobody move. Nobody move. Let me, my flashlight. Okay, oh, come on. Flashlight came with the apartment. Yes, okay, no. Aha! Okay. I'm gonna check the breaker. Keep the show alive in your heads. Don't talk to each other. Stop it right now. Stop it. I'll get this fixed up just real fast.
we're replacing the breaker panel in the basement. And, well, hey, pay attention. We replaced it. But when we did that, the breakers in all the apartments tripped.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's normal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so anyway, I gotta reset your breakers for you.
Now,
Well, it will only take a second.
okay, fine, whatever.
Hey, well, don't be like that. I tried calling you, and then I tried again, and then I tried again, and then you have something against answering your telephone or something.
I don't have a phone. I've never had a phone.
Uh-huh.
That belongs to the orchestra. They threw it at me.
You're weird.
I've been called worse.
Okay, let's get this fixed.
Okay.
Ah, here we go. What was that?
Nothing at all.
Was that music?
Nope. Don't look on tape.
That sounded like music to me.
Nope. That didn't hear anything. Maybe it was that phone that wasn't mine.
It was music. Why are you being so funny?
I'm not being funny. You're being funny.
What kind of music were you listening to?
Nothing at all. Nothing. Musical music.
You were listening to a musical?
No. What did I say? No. Yes.
I love musicals.
What?
I go all the time.
You do?
Yeah. It's so amazing what they can do nowadays. Have you seen Miss Saigon?
Not recently.
Yeah, they landed a helicopter on the stage in that one. Yeah, I just love the magic of theater. I've seen them all. I've seen Cats. I've seen Les Mis. I've seen Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we should go. I should go. Never mind.
Go where? Go where? Where?
I've gotta go.
Okay, but
Bye.
go where? Huh. Well, we were only 30 seconds from the end. I guess we could just keep going, or oh no, you know what we should do? Let's just start over. Start from Act 2. Oh, you know what? You got time. We'll just start over completely. Yeah, it won't take too long. We'll just. Look, I know it's not a good show. I've never even actually seen it. My mother gave me this record right before my father left us. I mean, he didn't leave because of the record, but I'm sure it didn't help. This is my favorite record. It doesn't make sense. There are better musicals. There are better music. There's not as much obsession about monkeys. There's not as much confusion about where exactly it takes place, that they're a 30-second flight to Rio de Janeiro. But I like it. It makes me feel happy. It picks me up when I'm down, you know. It leaves me with a song on my lips and a smile in my heart. It makes me feel good when I'm feeling blue. And isn't that the point? You know? As we stumble along on life's funny journey, as we stumble along into the blue, with look here and we look there, seeking answers anywhere, never sure of where to go or what to
I'm an accident waiting to happen
our way through life's crazy wedding bells will ring, wedding bells will chime,
Toledo's the rising sun from morning light. I am a
And the best that we can do is hope a bluebird will sing his song as we stumble along.
Till we stumble our way through life's crazy labyrinth, never knowing left from right or right from wrong. And all else that we can do is hope a bluebird will sing his song as we stumble along, as we stumble, 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 as we stumble along.
Good night, everybody.
Love makes lovers worry, love makes lovers fret. But here's a fact on which we can depend. Just like long ago when Romeo loved Juliet, love is always lovely in the end.
But Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy, madam.
Oh, I never reproduce. Love can start to quarrel, love can cause a din, but love has always been a trusty friend. 'Twas a happy thing for Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. Love is always lovely in the end.
I must point out, madam, that Anne Boleyn lost her head.
Yes, she was in love. Love was good to Eve and Adam,
Here we go again.
and Samson and Delilah too.
Good grief. I pose the question, madam.
Why, yes, of course.
Why does nothing I say to you ever get through?
Don't mind if I do.
Love is always lovely in the end. I found that most taxing. Excuse me, madam, while I pour myself a glass of ice water.
Love sneaks up behind you, love drops from above, but love would never consciously offend. Love has certainly been kind to me, and my true love, love is always lovely in the end.
But your late husband was a brute.
I don't mean him, you silly coot! Love is always lovely.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Love is always lovely in the end. Love is always lovely in the end.
I don't want to show off no more. I don't want to sing tunes no more.
Good.
I don't want to ride moons no more. I don't want to show off. I don't want to wear this no more. I'll play the stockings with Smith no more. Love my signature no more. I don't want to show off.
Oh, Janet, please.
Don't try to convince me. I've made up my mind, and that's it. I quit. I'm leaving it all behind. I don't wanna be cute no more. Make a gentleman woot no more. I don't wanna wear fruit no more. I don't wanna show
don't wanna show